is Notsam Wrestling.
Introducing your host from New York, here is Sam Roberts.
This match might close the show because this might be the moment that closes the show. I'm going to have Braun Strowman beat The Fiend, but The Fiend sit right up after, and they have a real match, but The Fiend sits right up after Braun Strowman beats him, okay? Then he looks at Braun, and Braun looks at him, almost as if to say the question that we're all asking. Why would you let me pin you like that? At this point, The Fiend kicks the ever-loving garbage out of Braun Strowman. The Fiend destroys Braun Strowman at this point. Just leaves him in a heap. Leaves him laying. The Fiend sat right up after that pin and just completely leveled Braun Strowman. Then The Fiend, and then Alexa Bliss is there just watching and enjoying as The Fiend tears Braun Strowman limb from limb. Weapons, mallets, it's Hell in a Cell all over again. Except we're actually going somewhere this time, right? So The Fiend destroys Braun Strowman after this match. Even though he's lost clean via pin, he destroys Braun Strowman after this match. And then he leaves the ringside area as Braun Strowman, we're just looking at Braun Strowman in a heap, right? And Michael Cole is sitting there going like, well, I mean, we told you you'd never see it coming, but even I didn't see that coming. I mean, we have never seen Braun Strowman take the amount of punishment. Music hits. Here comes Otis with the briefcase. What? All of a sudden, the Thunderdome fans are going wild. There's a bunch of zoomed-in fans losing their minds because here comes Otis with that briefcase. Otis comes in. He pins Braun Strowman, who has just been destroyed by The Fiend. We leave SummerSlam with Otis as your Universal Champion and Mandy Rose by his side. We headline Payback with Otis versus Braun Strowman. When we get to SmackDown, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, has to explain to Braun Strowman, Braun, the title means nothing. What are you hunting for, Braun? The title means nothing. He never wanted the title. He wanted you to know that the title means nothing. This was all a plan. This was all part of this, right? Now Braun Strowman goes to Payback to face Otis to try to get his title back. And Braun Strowman is still going with the energy that we've been picking up from Braun in the last week or so, where he's pretty much a heel. We're now going into this without Braun Strowman officially turning. Braun is a bad guy, and Otis is like the goodest good guy ever. Now, we see a new Otis now. Otis is not a joke anymore. Otis is not a goof. Otis has a real match with Braun Strowman because it is the immovable force, the irresistible force and the immovable object when you look at Braun Strowman and Otis. And Otis beats Braun Strowman clean. Otis beats Braun Strowman clean. He leaves the ring with the title. And Braun wakes up. Braun gets up. He's confused. He did not lose on purpose. He just got hit in the head. He doesn't know what's going on. And we just hear The Fiend laughing in the background. Think Jake Roberts, Ultimate Warrior, 1991. The Fiend is going to carry Braun Strowman through. The Fiend is going to reacclimate Braun Strowman into his lifestyle. The Fiend is going to be seconded by Alexa Bliss. But the story of The Fiend and Braun Strowman is going to be The Fiend bringing Braun Strowman back into the family. And now that Braun Strowman is broken, he can. And that exists completely separately from a SmackDown where you have Otis as your Universal Champion. And guys like Baron Corbin are disgusted by it. Guys like Sheamus are disgusted by it. But I'm telling you right now, you leave SummerSlam and you go on a run with Otis as your Universal Champion on SmackDown, people are going to fall in love with it. People are going to absolutely adore it. Trust me when I tell you.